Barbara. Welcome to Vlogmas number 9, which means it's December 9th. It's Tuesday. And we've got a cloudy sky going on over here. I'm really shocked that the lighting is as good as it is on the camera because it's really relatively dark in here. I didn't turn any lights on. The only light I have in the eating area is a floor lamp that shines in reflects in my glasses. So I try not to use it. The girls are already barking. Poor Dennis. Well, the routine used to be that this dog stayed up with Dennis, and he goes to bed at 1:30. And I was trying to go to bed earlier, so I was going to bed at about 11:30. And but he would take the dogs out right before bed and make sure they go into the backyard and do their business. But Pearl can't do that at night. When it's dark, she charges out barking her fool head off and comes in barking, and she gets all riled up. There's like monsters, I don't know. The deer aren't out at 1 o'clock in the morning. Anyway, so of course actually she gets all riled. Well, you've seen her. So that would happen a couple of times between the time I went to bed and the time Dennis brought them upstairs. Once they're in the bedroom, they don't make them peep. So, disturbed my sleep, and I'm not good about getting back to sleep. So we changed the routine, and now I take them out to go potty, and then they come up with me at 11 or 11:30. But that means that I need to bring them down with me in the morning because it's been a while. And now they've started barking like maniacs in the morning, and now Dennis can't sleep. The only time it works is if we both go to bed at the same time and get up at the same time. All four of us. But I didn't feel like a good schedule for me, so we'll see. I've changed the configuration in here. Maisie goes to the front door. Oh, this is so... Do you care? Maisie goes to the front door, looks out the window, and starts barking. I don't know. People are going to work or whatever. And that gets Pearl barking, and so now Dennis is disturbed. So I have blocked off the path to the front door, and I'm hoping that will work because that will serve two purposes. They won't wake up Dennis, and they won't disturb me while I'm vlogging. By the time this coronavirus is finished, you will know more about me and my daily life than you ever want to do. Well, it seems dark in here to me, but let's see if we can see my advents. My wool is called tan. I wouldn't call this tan. I think it's a little lighter than is showing up in the... Of course, I don't have a good light now, so I don't know. So we're going to have to go with this. Tan. That's the wool one. And the silk one is mulberry. That's a beautiful color. Unfortunately, I took the whole wrapper off. I was only trying to take half of it off because I feel like it's in the shadow better. Yeah. Very pretty color. So, I keep saying I want to start doing freehand embroidery like Christy's doing because I've got all these wonderful flosses and, So she watches a lot of floss tubes I've lately been watching how to make Christmas card videos. But she's watching a lot of floss tubes. And a lot of people are doing one of those, a design that reflects the temperature of the day. You've seen those in the knitting. Very Pink Knits did one, or I don't know if people do them in crochet, where every day you do a little bit of, you knit a stripe on this wall hanging, and it corresponds, you have a color assigned to each temperature, and the color you knit is the color of the high of the day. So it's a temperature, you know, it's a visualization of the temperatures of the year. And she was trying to figure out how she could do one of those, because she wanted to do it freehand. People are doing cross stitch ones, like she said somebody was doing like a tree, and each leaf, you know, like with 12 branches, and then, you know, 31 or 30 or 28 leaves for each, on each branch, to signify each day. So she came up with the idea. She's going to design a bookshelf with 12 shelves and books. 31, 30, 28. And then you would embroider the spine of a book every day with the color of the high temperature of that day. So I'm going to do that with her. She's going to design it and send it to me. But, and I think I can do freehand embroidery on linen because it's freehand. So I'm kind of excited about that. So I will be using these colors. Where I live, I would have to assign 100 colors. We don't often get below 0, and we don't often get above 100, but I have to have contingencies for those as well. No, these are all Fahrenheit I'm talking. So anyway, that's kind of fun. So that's a current possibility plan for my, whoa, hey girls. Did you just come in? Daisy. There's Pearl. Can you see her? Nope, you can't see her. She's hidden by the chair. There she is. And see, I blocked off the hallway. They can't get to the front door. So anyway, my L'Occitane is soap. Milk, extra gentle soap, milk. And I'm very excited. I've had their soap, and it's amazing. I love it. So I'm very excited to get a soap. I can use a soap. Even scented soaps, the scents don't, and I don't think this is necessarily scented, but unless they're a very unusual scented soap, the scents on soap don't bother me because they don't linger. So anyway, so I have a soap, so that's fun. Something I know I can use. Okay. Crafty Toads, day 8. Please, please, please. Give me color. Ready? Oh, and my wishes were answered. Here's some color. Oh, I didn't watch their podcast, so I don't know what the colors are called, and I can't find my paper now. Oh, I love this. Now there's an autumny fall color. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, yay! Oh, I really like this. I really, really like this a lot. Thank you, ladies. Oop, where's my clip? Date. I got my first Christmas card yesterday. I have a friend in New Jersey who, she's always the first card. I mean, for the last 20 years, she's the first card I've gotten. I haven't gotten a card from her. And I saw on Facebook, somebody said to her, hey, my friend so-and-so beat you this year. She says, oh, I'm late this year. Ooh. This is pretty. This is from Megan, Auntie Nana NZ. I'm assuming that means she dyed it. Although, I think I might have a message from her that I didn't read this morning that may be correcting all these. That's a beautiful gray. Megan, that's gorgeous. And that's gonna go great in my cowl. Grays are very different. Maybe not so different. Anyway, beautiful. It's all gonna work out. My problem is my bowl's now full. But I have another beautiful bowl that I love that is bigger, and I'm going to be switching it. It got moved. It lives on the window. Oh! Machine washable. This is the base yarn I used. This tag just came out. She must have just slipped it in. This is the base yarn I used. I wonder if this is supposed to be from another package because she didn't use any base yarn. Oh, maybe that's the base yarn she used for all the, oh, this is probably the base yarn she used for the gray. So it is Little Wool Company, made in New Zealand. These are so lovely. OMG. Thank you so much. This is a flower. Now she's going to have to tell me what the flower is. I'm always making her tell me things. Beautiful. Going on my tree. I didn't turn the lights on because I thought that would make the lights show up better. Beautiful. Thank you, Megan. This is really pretty. I really like that a lot. This is very nearly the color of the Angora I sent you, right? Very nearly. Okay. Well, I'll have to give a think about my cowl and where I want to go. I feel like I'm in a very blue period of the cowl, and I would like to take it into another direction. So here's where I am. As you can see, I did use one of the very, very light colors, the one with a little bit of purple in it. I mean, and I could take a lot of time and find a spot that has purple. But, oh, there's one. It has a little bit of purple, I think. But there's not much purple. Not much purple came when I was doing this. But the reality is, the blue is the star of the show of the stripes. There's no two ways about it, even when there's some color in there. So I decided not to fight it because I had gotten that fun tweed pink yesterday. And I was thinking that I was going to stripe it with the blue. And then I thought, I mean, it's a fun texture with the tweed. It's a good color. And I want to highlight that a little more, which I can do in the lace section. So I decided not to use it. And then I said, well, I'm just gonna have, oh, see, there's a little purple. I'm just gonna have like the light stripes and just keep going. It's not, there's no, you know, it's beautiful, so it doesn't matter. And the blue's the star, so what difference does it make? Here's the candy cane lane to start, and then I go kind of all blue. I guess that's green and blue. So I'm Pearl, no. I don't know what she
Pearl,
just erupts. No. She just erupts. I locked him out. Let him bark outside. I was talking about the cow, but I'm not sure exactly what I was saying. I want to highlight this. It's pink. And this is going to be gorgeous in there. And maybe I'll go that way. See, the thing is that I need to keep the blues for the stripes. Because, well, I need to figure out how many stripe sections I have and weigh the yarn that I've used, because I will use the same color again just to work on the color scheme, I think. I don't know. I have to think about it. And then I do have this yarn from Megan. So, yeah. Other than the blues from Megan, these are the colors I have. So I have to think about how to move in a new direction. And well, I have to pick one of these for my next color on my lace. So such hard decisions. OMG. I figure if I'm using yarn that's from my Advent, even if I use it twice to make it nice, I think that's okay. Anyway, now she's standing here right next to me outside this door. I did not finish Sammy's dress. Things did not go as planned. Sort of like everything kind of went against me finishing, but I did work on it. But when I got upstairs to start putting the flouncy skirt together, it turns out I was supposed to cut 2 pieces of each of the flounces, and I only cut 1. So I had to start out by clearing my table off and cutting yarn, because by that point this table was completely a mess because I had been working on my cards. And so I had to cut out more pieces, and then somehow something happened and I was in the book for the machine and I came to the page about adjusting your tension and I thought, oh, while I'm here. And I screwed up my tension, something terrible. And then my bobbin ran out. So anyway, I only got one. The top panel is attached to, gathered and attached to the bodice. So I have to gather and attach the two other panels, which I plan to do this morning. And if I don't finish it, then I plan to finish it this evening after dinner with Aura. But I'm going out and about with Aura today, so in the afternoon, so I have to finish it this morning. And I got a late start on it yesterday too, because I waited till after Dennis got back from shopping, because I didn't want to leave the dogs alone down here. But I'm not going to worry about that if it comes to that today, because I want to finish that today. I want to be able to show it to you tomorrow. I want to be able to podcast tomorrow, and I want to be able to package up presents tomorrow. And I don't have to send Allison and Jason separately because I haven't figured out, although somebody did suggest a gift certificate to a meal delivery service, and I'm not sure how that works. But can you have money in Uber Eats, like a gift certificate for Uber Eats or one of those delivery service? I don't know. Anyway, I did work on my socks, so I finished 2 days worth on my cowl. So I did the whole stripy section, which is 2 days worth. And I'm working on my socks. Look, and they're coming along pretty directly, so that's fun. Funny how self-striping yarn just seems to zip by. It's really funny. So I also worked on my cards. I'm going to show you a little. I've been watching. There's a Polish woman who lives in Ireland who is a crafter, and she has quite a few videos on how to do watercolor Christmas cards. And, you know, quickly. I mean, she has, like, you can do a 5-minute card and, you know. Not 5 minutes for me, but so, anyway. But I've been practicing. I was practicing yesterday, and I made some card components. And they turned out really cute. I'm going to keep working on it, and I'm just going to have to figure out how to incorporate these into a card. But, and here's one that's not finished yet. It was drying. I'm working on the tree thing. Turned out my kit, I have this big giant art kit on a, you know, whim in Costco. It was not expensive, and it has oil, but it mostly has oil paints and oil crayons. It's got some acrylic, and it's got watercolor, and I thought it had much more watercolor than it does. So it doesn't have all the colors. I mean, it doesn't have a good Christmas tree green, for example. But it'll do. If I decide I'm going to continue making cards after Christmas, I will invest in some other colors. I gotta go let my dogs in at a in. I don't know. Dennis may not get much sleep. So, anyway. But I was having fun with that last night. And, you know, everything was spread out all over the table. But I cleaned it up last night before I went to bed. So the table's clear now because we're having Aura over for dinner for burgers, French burgers. And she and I are going to do a little bit of errand running before dinner. So that's the plan for today. Work on the dress and visit with Aura. I have been noticing I've been having turns out my crook is a crick, not a crook. But anyway, whatever it is, I'm having it more. I think it's sort of tension or something where, you know, it's going kind of on my scalp, back of my neck and my scalp. So, oh, I got my Pearl. No. I got my sewing machine. No. I've got my sewing machine out so I can make myself a rice bag that I can heat in the microwave to put on my neck. I have my sewing. I can do a Peppa Pig one. I need to use up that fabric. I'm gonna make myself a Peppa Pig rice bag for to heat up for my crook. That will make me smile every time I have to use it. And it'll make me think of Sammy and her dress. So anyway, that's it. That's all that's happening. Not much going on around here. But oh, today I'm going out and about. I may even take off my sweatpants and put my jeans on. And wear real shoes and not my clogs. That'll be a change. I hope you are well. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much. I heard from Rhonda, so don't get your hopes up, anybody else. Congratulations, Rhonda, and for the drawing of the gorgeous yarn. And thank you again, Valerie, for that wonderful contribution to our group. It was so much fun to do. And I think I'm going to do something, but instead of doing it the last week of Vlogmas, I think I'm going to do it the week between Christmas and New Year's. And it will be a New Year's celebration. We really need to tell 2021 how glad we are it's arrived and how we want it to do so much better than 2020. Because 2020 let us down, I think. So I will say goodbye. Stay well, stay healthy, stay safe, and stay sane.